Okay, hey everybody. It's 3:27 a.m. This is extremely weird, very, very bizarre. I usually sleep very well. I don't have much of a problem sleeping. Tonight I just couldn't get to sleep. I thought, wow, this is very odd. I can't seem to get to sleep, and tried a few different things and went and took a hot bath and thought, oh, this is weird. I just can't go to sleep. And so I went out and started praying, and I was out in my living room saying, Lord, I know that the end is here. I know that it's here. And I know that this last venue I'm doing, this is the last call. I know it is. So anyway, that being said, I came back to my room and I'm like, well, I can't go to sleep. And because I loaded that new program on my computer to do this new venue, I thought, wow, maybe I'll clean up my hard drive and just, get some room on it, free up some memory and stuff. And so let me show you what happened. This is crazy. So anyway, I have my downloads here, and I've already cleaned it up. And so let me show you what was going on. Let me see if I can grab the bar here. There we go. So you can see install Screencast-O-Matic. That's what I'm using right now. So I was kind of looking through these programs. So I really cleaned a lot of the stuff out of here, and I got down to here, and I just saw this zipper file right here, and here's one. And I didn't create most of these files. These were created by Clay Udaley, who used to live here in San Antonio and help me with tech support and do videos. And so anyway, I figured, well, maybe before I just delete the whole folder, I better unzip it and just see what's in it. So let's go ahead and click it. And so I look up and I go, huh, Mac OS file folder, I don't see any stored data in it. And so get ready. This is going to blow your mind. So remember what I was praying. I was saying, Lord, I know that this is the end. I know that we're there. I know that we're here. I know it's over. And folks, I don't stay up till 3 in the freaking morning. It's 3:30 right now. That's just unheard of. I get my son came home and he's got to be at school in the morning, so I go to bed, 11, 12 latest usually. Um, but anyway, so this is so weird. I mean, this is the Lord. This is the way the Lord works. So I look up and I go, let's see, the Mac OS SX file folder. It's got no size. So it's got, nothing stored. So I look at this one. So before I just, erase it, I double click it. Listen, look how it starts itself. Watch. What the heck? Hopefully y'all can hear that. I mean, look at that. There's the Middle East right there. Obama. I mean, this is nuts. New World Order. Watch this. This will blow your mind. This is crazy. So it's nukes going off everywhere, and that's what I've been telling everybody. The end is coming. There are no more warnings. The Antichrist won't appear in the news. We are at the end now. That's crazy. I'm going to watch this one more time. Watch this. BeforeTheFire.com. I told you the Lord named this radio program Before the Fire. That's that's a video on YouTube even. I sat in front of Clay Udaley when we started Before the Fire. And it was like prophesying. I was sitting at the dining room table and I was saying, okay, Lord, I hear you saying you want me to name the program that this is it, Before the Fire, 4321. This is it, 4321, Before the Fire. And Clay was sitting there right with me, and I said, okay, Lord, and you people call in and get saved, and we'll lay hands on the sick and they'll recover, and I will bless your ministry for what you do for me. And Clay was sitting right there in front of me, and I was like, oh, okay, Lord, all right. So we started before the fire, And I told y'all the first night we had callers from all. The call doc was jam packed, and the very first call I picked, before I even picked it up, I said someone's. I was buzzing all over my body. I was just buzzing like I am right now. Do you see that like shake? That was a jolt of like electricity. Anyway, so I was buzzing, and I was like, man, this is crazy. Before the fire, okay, and the calls were all lit up, and I was just going like, wow, someone's calling in to get saved right now. And I picked up just some random line, and it was Yvonne Hughes, and the Lord had her call me a long time later. She called from England, said, Jonathan, did you know my name means child of fire? In it, and I just freaked out. I was like, that's impossible. So anyway, the radio program is named Before the Fire. I know that our Lord is coming, and He is an all-consuming fire, but this is the beginning of the Great Tribulation. This is the wrath. The wrath is about to be poured out right now. Here come the trumpet judgments, the bowl judgments. Here they come. Anyway, to be awakened, or to, I actually laid down and tried to go to sleep several times, just could not do it. And then to go in your living room and be praying, saying, I know that the end is here, Lord. I know that this is it. And I was saying, why can't I go to sleep? I feel good, but I'm just tired. It's like, let's watch this one more time. Let's just watch this. Imagine if you were me. Imagine just being me. Now, of course, I've been sitting here crying, praying for the world, praying for the people I love that I know aren't saved. Watch this. Listen I jumped. It played on its own. You know what? I'm gonna redo this. I want you to see how this works. Okay, watch this. Okay, I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna just double click it. I'm not gonna enlarge it or anything. I'm not gonna click the play button. I want you to experience what I experienced. It just played. And it starts with a freaking great big explosion. Yeah. The Lord's been warning me all week I've been telling people on the radio for the last week to 2 weeks. Supernatural things have occurred constantly, even live on the radio. And this is the Lord warning everybody. I'm telling you guys, get ready. Did you see me just shake right there? Did you see that? That was a jolt of electricity, like the night I got saved. That's in manifestation. Here we go. I'm going to double click. Just watch. I'm not going to touch this thing after I double click. Watch. Double click. I'll put the hands up in the air. Boom. All on its own. Now I'll enlarge it. Listen. Before the fire. I mean, time is running out. Tune in weekdays. Maybe y'all should tune in, huh? Look, the Middle East right there. Obama's eyes on it. That's freaking insane. His eyes. His eyes on the Middle East. That's just nuts. The Mahdi, nukes. There are no more warnings. The Antichrist won't appear in the news. We are at the end now. Well, that kind of lights a fire under me, so to speak, because I want to make sure that for those folks that are here, if there's some way to get this information on the biblical understanding that I'm telling you, if you have not been turned upside down and you don't know that everything's upside down and backwards, you have no knowledge of the kingdom. I guess tomorrow, during the day sometime, I'm going to kind of accelerate things because it looks like we're out of time. So I will be posting videos rapid fire. Get ready. That's some crazy stuff. 3:37. I don't stay up till 3:37. I don't like staying up till 3:37. Hey, you know that video I did, the first video I did, for those of y'all that watched it, sometimes I want to be more gregarious because I really have kind of a sense of humor, but you know, the subject that we're dealing with is so serious that sometimes I can't really just, totally just cut loose and just kind of, relax and be myself completely. But the part where I was telling y'all about Alex, the kid at Starbucks, when he manifested Satan right in the middle of Starbucks. God, so wild. When he said, I said, Alex, why did you draw this picture of a sheep on my face? And he goes, do you know who you're talking with? I really wanted to say, Batman? Because his voice changed so freaking radically. It was like, what? It's freaking crazy. I'm telling you, folks, you can't make this stuff up. I mean, I'm sorry that all y'all haven't caught all these radio programs, and y'all don't know some of the stories about the stuff that I've encountered, like the demonically possessed woman on the San Antonio city bus. That was a real treat. It's just, yeah, maybe I'll share that with y'all. It's just so many wild things have happened. I mean, so many wild things have happened. It's like a movie. It's like being in a movie and having. I know it's just like I feel like there's a camera crew around or something. It's crazy. Well, there you go. 3:39 in the morning. Heads up. Let's just hear that sound one more time. Hopefully, y'all can hear the sound. That's just insane. I mean, how does that? That is the only thing I clicked on. It's not. I didn't click on anything else. I mean, everything else I right clicked and hit delete yes. Because, I don't need any of that stuff. I'm just trying to clean up the hard drive, free up some memory space because of the programs I put on. And if you add this to the last week of confirmations, I mean, the last week literally has been so insane. It's been like so supernatural. I just don't, freak out about it all the time. I do a little bit on the radio. As a matter of fact, last radio program, I broke down crying 3 times. Had to stop the radio program because of the supernatural things that happened live. There's also a video venue called uVlog that goes along with the radio program. And if y'all tune in, we have a show note link, and you can watch live the broadcast from the studio here. We have 8 screens. I run it as an interactive video and a radio format at the same time. And even if you don't have the video screen, we post the show note link, and you can go click on this link, and the pictures that we're talking about, you can have them right there on the desktop, and you can have whatever scriptures we're talking about. I highly suggest you download eSword. It's a great resource. It's an easy resource for people to use. That's why I like using it. There's other, really good Bible programs and stuff, but eSword's really easy to use. And if you use the KJV Plus, you'll know what all these words actually mean. And this is stuff you'll never be taught this stuff in church, people. I've been to the churches. They're a bunch of liars. I've been to them. I mean, my experience is just absolute balderdash and lies. It's unreal. Anyway, okay, well that was crazy. That was absolutely, yeah. Well, I'm sure that's gonna make it easier to go to sleep. Maybe I'll have a donut and some milk. All right, God bless you guys. See you tomorrow. Tune in for the Bible stuff. And with the Bible stuff, I'm going to be adding the manifestation of the spiritual world into the physical world. It's going to blow your mind. It's mind blowing. All right, good night.